Welcome to RK Tutorials. Solutions to Engineering Mechanics by S. Timoshenko, D.H. Young, J.V. Rao and Sukumar Patil. In this tutorial, we will discuss problem set 2.3, problem number 2.33. A weight Q is suspended from a small ring C, supported by two cords AC and BC. The cord AC is fastened at A, while the cord BC passes over a frictionless pulley at B and carries the weight P as shown in the figure. If P is equal to Q and alpha is equal to 50 degrees, find the value of the angle beta. That means a cord AC and a cord CB is placed like this. AC is fixed here and CB is passing over the pulley, and at C a weight Q is attached, and this end of the cord CB the weight P is attached. Now in order to maintain this equilibrium, what is the value of the beta if alpha is equal to 50 and P is equal to Q? This is the given problem. Now the concept required to solve this problem is, if the system is consisting of any string, rope or wire, the forces will develop along the string and it is away from the support. With this concept, let us move on to the solution of this problem. First of all, let us see what are the various forces acting on the system. Now look at this. The weight Q is attached at C, so the first force is Q acting downwards. The next one, the CB is a string that passes over the pulley, and at the other end of the rope a weight P is attached. So if you draw the free body diagram for this portion, the weight P acts downwards and the force will act upwards along the rope like this. When you are looking from point B, the same force P acts like this. Since entire CB is a string, when you are looking from point B, and if you consider this portion of the rope, the force will act like this, and when you are looking from point C, it is away from point C and the magnitude of the force is P. Okay, now let us see what are the various forces acting on the system. Of course, as I discussed, the first force is Q and the force along the CB is P. Just now we discussed the reason why the force along CB is P. And force along AC, the force is away from C. When you are looking from points, the force is away from C. And what is the magnitude? Let us assume that the magnitude of the force is S. In order to analyze this problem, let us transfer all these forces onto a separate XY plane. First, let me transfer the force Q. Next, the force P. And then the force S. And we know that the S force makes an angle alpha, and given that this alpha is equal to 50, that means this angle is equals to 50. And P force makes an angle beta, hence this angle is beta. Now there are three forces. All three forces are concurrent forces, that is meeting at a particular point, and all three forces are divergent. So I can apply Sine Rule. I have prepared a separate video on Sine Rule. Please watch it from RK Tutorials. By applying the sine principle, the force Q divided by sine of angle between the other two forces, that is 50 plus beta, will be like this. Q divided by sine of 50 plus beta is equal to P force divided by angle between the other two forces, that means these two forces. How much is this angle? Now given that this is 50, so this angle is 40 and this is 90. So the total angle becomes 130. So it is P divided by sine 130. Similarly, S divided by angle between these two forces, that is P and Q. Clearly know that this is 90 and this is 90 minus beta, because this angle is given as beta. Since this angle is given as beta, so this becomes 90 minus beta. So this total angle becomes 90 plus 90 minus beta, that is 180 minus beta. Now take these two forces. Given that Q is equal to P, so you can write P divided by sine 50 plus beta is equal to P divided by sine 130. Since numerators are same, denominators must be same. Sine 50 plus beta is equal to sine 130. Okay, hence, since gets cancelled, 50 plus beta is equal to 130 or beta is equal to 80 degrees. You can also solve this problem using method of resolutions. I have prepared a separate video on method of resolutions. Please watch it from Arcade Tutorials. Let us resolve all these forces along x-axis and y-axis. Q is the force acting along y-axis, so you need not to resolve. Now P force makes an angle beta with the y-axis, hence y component is cos component and horizontal component is the sine component. Now you can see it is a horizontal component is P sine beta, vertical component is P cos beta. Similarly, S is the force makes an angle 50 degrees to the vertical, hence the vertical component is cos component and horizontal component is sine. So we can say it is vertical component is S cos 50, horizontal component is S sine 50. Now I can apply the equilibrium conditions. First, let us take sigma fx is equal to 0. There are only two forces. One force is acting towards right side and another force is acting towards left side. So I can say S sine 50 is equal to P sine beta, or S is equal to P sine beta by sine 50. Next, let us consider sigma Fy is equal to 0 by considering upward direction is my positive direction. So I can say S cos 50 plus P cos beta is equal to Q. Already we know that S is equal to P sine beta by sine 50. We just substitute here, then I will get P sine beta by sine 50 into cos 50 plus P cos beta is equal to Q. In the given problem, it is mentioned that P is equal to Q. So these values get cancelled. Then you will get cos 50 by sine 50 means cot 50 sine beta plus cos beta is equal to 1, but cot 50 is equal to 0.839, so it is 0.839 sine beta is equal to 1 minus cos beta. So this is a single equation in terms of beta, so you can solve this beta, you will get the value of beta. So squaring on both sides, you will get this statement. Now here I got sine square beta and it is cos square beta. So the sine square beta I will convert it into cos square beta by writing sine square beta is equal to 1 minus cos square beta. So I can simplify here and I can rearrange. Then you will get a quadratic equation in terms of cos beta. 1.704 cos square beta minus 2 cos beta plus 0.296 is equal to 0. So you can solve this quadratic equation, then you will get two values, one either 1 or 0.174. Hence the answer is beta value is equal to either 0 or 80. 0 is not feasible, hence the answer is 80 degrees for this problem.